Top 5 Spider-Man Villains. Our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is one of the most popular Marvel superheroes up to date. Almost every single person knows Peter Parker and his web-slinging adventures. May it be avid fans of the Marvel franchise, or just casual observers looking to get up to speed with the whole narrative. One of the main reasons why Spider-Man became so popular is because of the interesting villains who would stop at nothing to get in his way. Green Goblin. By looking at the sheer number of villains in the Spider-Verse, we can conclude that there are more baddies than the good guys. And out of these villains, we all know that there are some that are more fascinating than the others. What's up, heroes, and welcome to our YouTube channel, The Legendary Comic Heroes. Today, we are bringing you the top 5 villains in Spider-Man. Take note that we are also counting the villains who only appeared in the games and in the comics to spice things up. So what are we waiting for? Let's swing right through our list and introduce our first evildoer. Number 5. Sandman. Starting us off on the 5th spot is Sandman. This villain was first seen in the Amazing Spider-Man number 4 comic series. With a really tragic backstory, Marco, his villain name, fled to a nuclear testing site where he got trapped in an experimental reactor filled with sand, which resulted to his body bonding with the radiation that was caused by the reactor. This altered his molecular structure into sand and allowed him to control and change his body into different forms based on his current molecular structure. We also got to see this happen on the big screen in the movie Spider-Man 3, where Sandman was one of the main antagonists that Spider-Man faced. He was a formidable opponent and gave our Spidey a hard time. It was a good thing that Sandman eventually turned a new leaf and made amends with our web slinger. Number 4. Lizard. Lizard takes the 4th spot on our list. He is one of the most well-known villains on the list and has been a thorn on Spider-Man's side for many years now. 1963 was Lizard's first debut in the Marvel Universe. And as his name implies, he's an overgrown lizard man with a really bad reputation. He used to be a well-known researcher named Dr. Connors until he experimented on himself to emulate the regenerative capabilities of reptiles. Obviously, it failed miserably, and he ended up growing sharp teeth, lethal claws, lizard-like scales, and a really ill temper. In the comics, Dr. Connor is still able to maintain his human form, but often bursts out and reverts into a scaly reptile when triggered. Number 3. Dr. Octopus. Another doctor takes a spot on our list. We have seen Dr. Octopus on the big screen in Spider-Man 2, and his battle with Spider-Man in the movie was one of the best fights we have seen in a while. Especially the train scene, where the iconic Spidey stopping the train with his body event happened. That literally gave us chills. One particularly interesting storyline that happened in the comics and was later adapted in the animated shows was the time when Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus switched bodies, letting the villain tap into Peter's powers, which allowed him to gain the title Superior Spider-Man. He might be a villain, but he looked really cool as Peter Parker, with mechanical spider legs instead of octopus tentacles. So far, so good. Our list of evil villains is shaping out quite well. As for our last 2 entries, we are certain that you have expected these 2 to be ranking higher than the others because of their popularity. So let's see if you're right, and stay till the end of the video. Now don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want more videos like this. Number 2. Green Goblin. What is a list of Spider-Man villains if the Green Goblin isn't in it? That is why he takes our 2nd spot with his evil grin and maniacal laughter. Norman Osborn is also dubbed as one of Spider-Man's greatest arch-nemesis because of the fact that he is actually the father of Peter's best friend, Harry Osborn. What made his first appearance in the first Spider-Man movie so unforgettable was his relationship with Spider-Man, considering that Peter is his son's best friend. Their interaction will get you excited and give you immense anxiety, especially the part where Peter was bleeding and hanging on the ceiling of Harry's room, while Norman was there talking to him. Remembering this still gives us the bad kind of butterflies in our stomachs. Overall, The Green Goblin's design and backstory makes him one of the best ones on the list. Number 1. Venom. Who is everyone's favorite goofy symbiote? That's right, Venom takes our number 1 spot. Aside from being Brock's best friend, if you can call it that, Venom was once Spidey's symbiote, which turned all his negative emotions into rage and angst. Not only that, his symbiote suit looked so amazing. Going back to Eddie and Venom's relationship, in their recent movie, both of them showed that they had some kind of bond that makes them inseparable. Venom is like Eddie's pet/friend now. As seen in the last scene in the movie, Venom and Eddie made an arrangement that they would not eat innocent people, only the bad guys, which Venom agreed. The two of them have the cutest relationship out of all the symbiotes and their hosts. Technically, Venom is still a villain though. But who knows? They haven't interacted with Spider-Man in the current MCU timeline yet, so we'll have to wait and see. And that's it for our top 5 Spider-Man villains. Which one of these villains do you like or hate the most? Do you want to add more villains on our list? Please tell us in the comments section and share your thoughts with us so that we could include them in our future videos. Spider-Man still has more movies to come, and we haven't seen most of the villains on our list in action. We better prepare ourselves because the best is yet to come. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, Legendary Comic Heroes, for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching!